In today's video, I'm going to take a first look at Jcomments, John Degamore's comment extension from JStore Extensions. No, Extensions JStore. Is that what it is? Store J Extensions. There you go. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 225 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites, build them, maintain them, migrate them to Joomla 4, update them to Joomla 5. So if you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, or even just to get you out of a spot, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. Head on over to mysites.guru, get a free site audit for your Joomla site. And while you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or more Joomla sites. All right, yeah, it really is worth it. Check it out, mysites.guru. All right. Well, I've been away for a couple of weeks. I was at my nephew's wedding back in Ontario, Canada. And then spent some time in my hometown visiting with my folks and some other family members. And so today's background picture is a picture that I took just over a week ago at the park, the city park, town park. I mean, it has lots of parks, but this is the park I went to when I was a kid on the shores of Lake Couchiching. Yeah, how about that? Lake Couchiching. It's changed there a little bit, but it was nice to be back, and we were enjoying the fall weather, so I snapped that picture up. All right, hello in chat to Mary and Serge and Ivor and Bjorn. Yeah, so good to see you and anyone else that is lurking. I've been meaning to put this extension on a client site and to have a look at it to see if it worked for the client site. And I actually had Stefan do that for me on that client site because I didn't have time to. But I'm going to look at it today, and I'm going to look at it in the context of putting it on my cybersalt.com site. So let's turn our attention to the screen, and we will get right to it. Yeah, so like I said, I've been away for a week, and it's funny, you know, last night sitting there, so my schedule's all out of order. Last night sitting there, I thought, oh, I guess next week I'll start doing Watch Me Work live streams again, and then it was like, oh, wait a second, what is today? It's Tuesday night. Oh, yeah, that's tomorrow. So, oh, and there's Susan Davis, haha, lurking. She's lurking actually behind me as well. So there we go. All right, so let me get proper glasses here. I was at the dentist this morning. Tomorrow I have an eye appointment, and we'll see if I need some different glasses or something. All right, so I'm going to place the link to that extension right there for you to check out. It is a paid extension, so we'll check it out here together. All right, so I'm already logged in the back end. Look at this. I updated this to Joomla 5 yesterday, and we've got the dark mode happening here. And yeah, Bjorn, she is a pro lurker. She's just always behind me. She spends a lot of the time during the day behind me, but just because of where her desk is. So yeah, we're in dark mode here in Joomla 5, and we're just going to go and install that extension. And so we'll go System, Install Extensions, and I'm going to upload, and we will browse, and I believe I have it already here. I keep it in a folder called JSiteMap because that's what makes that's his main one, most popular one. And there we go, Jcomment. And we'll go in and we'll check out the settings in that. All right, so it's all installed, and interesting. You know, like everything, now that Joomla 5.0 is out, it's going to be a little while before little quirky things get taken care of. So for instance, even though this shows that it's installed now, this is that's not really a dark mode screen, is it? It's kind of light mode. So little things like that are going to get caught. Now I also think that we're going to see an option to turn off dark mode regardless of the setting that you have your desktop computer in. Because there's some people I think I would prefer to work in the light mode. Then I've got my screen in dark mode. In fact, why don't I just do that? Yeah, I can go here, turn on dark mode system-wide. No, I don't think that's what I want to do. Here we go. I just change it. There we go. Not too hard for me to do on my side. All right, so we've installed that. We're going to go to components, and there is Jcomment. Nice, right up at the top. And let's go through and check things. So the first thing that I should do probably is go to settings, correct? Let's see what settings are available here. A place where you can enable comments by component views. Great. So I would think, let's see here. You can enable comments for a specific component and a specific view based on extensions installed. You can choose more than one value. By default, it's active for native Joomla contents shown in a single article view. All right, so that tells us that for content, for people leaving comments, is only going to be active for native Joomla content shown in a single article view without us selecting something else. So why don't we just skip over and let's go to an article here, and let's just click on here. And that means probably down at the bottom, there we go. Discuss this article, log in to comment. And obviously, sorry, that is for Kunena. Interesting. I've got that for people being able to comment on Kunena. Here is the comment section here. And it looks like anybody can just put something in there. Email, the name, so name, let's just do this, Tim, and let's go tim@cybersalt.com, and I hit tab, and hello, all right, accept the privacy policy. Of course, I haven't set any of this up. Put in I'm not a robot, submit. See, now this emails are used by a registered user. Log in or try another address. Okay, so we're going to see some things in settings to change here. So I could just go like this, tim@cybersalt.org. Excuse me. And submit the comment. There you go. And it's also, it says it's going to appear once it's approved. That's great. That tells me by default, I have to approve all new comments. So excellent. All right, back to settings. So here we have enable comments by component views. So if we wanted to enable comments on the lost password page, that would be an interesting thing, wouldn't it? Let's see. So let's forgot login. All right. Lost password. I think this is the community builder, because here we have com profiler. That's community builder. Let's go in here. Lost password. We're just going to save. And I think that'll bring up the comment thing just on that page there. Let's see. And indeed, it does. So besides your native Joomla articles, single articles, if you want to have commenting somewhere else, you can do that by selecting the component view. Excellent. So I'm going to hit Control and then click on that, turn that off. So we got contact, content, convert forms, drop files, JCE pop-up, JMap, Kunena. All right, so interesting. So if you want comments to show up on something else, that's how you do that. Now we also have, all right, let's see, close comments by IDs. You can specify certain IDs of various extensions, one per each line, to close comments. The format must be component view ID, such as content.article.3, content.category.10, K2 item.10. Okay, if you exclude entire category, all contents from that category will also be affected by inheriting the filter. So basically, if I find out what the article is, the article ID for that particular article I just commented on, I can close the comments so that people can't make more comments on that. And you would use this format here. Interesting. Bjorn says he uses engage from a key before his comments on Joomla Forever site, and it's free. Oh yes, Serge says there's an extension called Jcomments from Joomla Tune, and Serge says France are under the storm. Yeah, Phil Taylor was telling me that they were going to have a hurricane hit his island. He's in Jersey, so that's just off the coast of France, and they're getting ready for that. So I hope you do well in that storm surge. All right. You know why? I knew that there was a lot of comments extensions out there. Why did I decide just to go with this one? Well, first of all, we've looked at a number of John's extensions, and I really like them. He's a great programmer. There are lots of features, lots of things, and having used JSitemap Pro, and we've looked at some other things, I thought, well, I think I'll probably just do this. Plus, what I'm looking forward to is it will connect to Kunena, which is something that I'm interested in too. So in this case, it wasn't so much looking around for, I like things that I know, and I'm getting pretty familiar with his extensions, so I kind of just went with that. All right, so exclude pages. So just as we had enable comments, we had things here like community builder, private messages. No, exclude pages. This looks like it's looking at all the menu items. Yes, there's our hidden menu. So if you want to exclude comments from a certain page, you could also select them. So let's see. 5 great let's see. Home services consultation form. All right. So for instance, if I go to Home Services Consultation Form, that is an article, and it does not show at the bottom here. Okay. Wonder why. Oh, this is probably because I think this is an actual Convert Forms link here. Maybe that's not the best example. Let's try something else. Let's go to Joomla, let's see, here's the Joomla monthly management package. All right, so, we don't have it there either. I wonder why. I think because that might actually be this might actually be a Page Builder CK. Oh, it's striking out there. Let's see. Maintenance Monday. Let's see if that is a thing here. Joomla training cohort maintenance Monday. And of course, these are category views here too. So if I actually go to click on here, I should get a comment at the bottom because this is a Joomla article. No. All right. Well, we won't get stuck too much. Just know what's setting. Choose one or more pages in which you want to disable comments. Oh, okay, I have to figure out what's going on there. Migration. You can specify a mapping between a certain component and its view that is used when migrating comments and importing them into Jcomment. Enter a mapping one per each line in the format, such as Virtuemart product details easy blog entry. Given that within Jcomment, each component comment must have a view in order to be displayed on a page with the correct title. This option can be useful to migrate comments correctly from source extensions. Oh, yeah, I do. I got one site that has a lot of comments on K2 items, and I was going to talk to John about how to, I want to migrate that site. Bjorn says, soon he thinks basic Joomla tutorials will be sponsored by Akiba Panopticon. Oh, you used it, and it's very good from Akiba. Yeah, I saw that Panopticon came out, and it does not do, it's not an all-in-one stop like MySites.guru. I don't think in fact, Panopticon said that there was a number of things that they were not doing, like uptime monitoring. Was one thing they weren't going to do. So, yeah, I haven't looked at it, but I'm pretty happy with MySites.guru. So, I'm going to stay with MySites.guru. Okay, so exclusion filters by IDs. You can specify certain IDs of various extensions. The format must be component view IDs such as content, article 3. Okay, and then they've got it by IDs of various extensions, one per each line. And if you need to activate comments for legacy components or components not following Joomla standards, you can use this here. So on this, oh, this is for enabling, this is for disabling. So I would have to figure out what's going on to enable over here. And let's see if we have that here. Hello, Vinny. Good to see you today. All right, so that's so we have lots of options for enabling and disabling. Great. Now, template default. All right, it's possible to have multiple templates for comments that include PHP layout files. The template directory path is duplicate and rename that template, and you can customize it. So you can make some custom commenting. That's pretty cool. Template color override. All right. Now this is on my live site, so I'm not going to wreck it, but you can enable emojis, BB codes, and enable like. Oh, that's right, Vinny. It's Vinny's birthday today. Happy birthday, Vinny. And you know what? I was, because my birthday is on Saturday, and I was thinking today, who is it that's got birthdays early in November? My late father-in-law's birthday is tomorrow. And yes, Vinny, mine is going to be soon too. But happy birthday, Vinny. Vinny's birthday, yeah. Name of the author. Do you want to see the name or just their username? Form visibility. It's possible to show the form by default or to display a button that will open the form once clicked. Oh, nice. Let's see. Let's go show button. And let's just save that. And let's go back to somewhere where we know that this. Here we go. And oh, what did I pick there? Show button. That disappeared on us here. I did have that there, didn't I? Show button, show form, save, and let's refresh. Oh man, I've done. Oh, you know what? I probably. What have I done here? I'm going to turn that off there. Maybe by selecting one, did I clear everything? Let's just see here. Indeed, I did. By selecting and by enabling comments by component views. Interesting. So somehow I turned that off. All right. So that means if I go here, I can show the button, save, and go refresh. Let's see here. Control Shift and R. There we go. Add comment. There's the button right there. Vinny says, is anyone else just thrilled with J5 as much as I am? Vinny, I am thrilled with it. I'm really happy. I have a lot that I've not migrated, but you know, it came out the day before I left on my trip, and I actually caught a bug on the way home, or came down with a bug on the way home. So I've not been doing too much, but and I've actually found a couple of sites where, a couple of first sites I tried to migrate, I couldn't update to 5. I was having problems, but it's actually because the servers, the hosting for those clients, was not up to snuff. It didn't meet the minimums of Joomla 5. So, but I am enjoying it. Yes, I like it. I like it. All right, so we can add that comment there. And let's go back here. Say position of the form after the comment list or before the comment list. So if you have a list of comments, you want it before or after. Name required for guest website field. All right. If someone has to put in their website, you can require it for guests. Required for all. Okay, CAPTCHA. Yeah, Google CAPTCHA's in there. Llewellyn, yes, good to see you. Especially dark mode. You like dark mode by default. Cool. Vinny is thanking Susan there. Oh, yes, there you go, because Susan said happy birthday. So did Mary. All right, so show the privacy policy. Okay, and here we have the text of the policy. So this is where we put this in. This is a privacy policy. All right. So if we save that, now we'll go back and we'll refresh. And if I click on here to add a comment, here's the privacy policy right here. And of course, then you're clicking to accept down there. All right. So again, and that I like, this is pretty straightforward, pretty easy to find. I like that he is using the interface for Joomla. That's cool. Allowed file extensions. So I guess if you're going to allow uploads, that's cool. All right. Layout flat or a tree for the comment list. That's probably for discussion, maybe. In fact, why don't we do this? Maybe if you want, I'm going to paste the link that I'm looking at here right now. If you want to toss a few comments on there, that will allow me to do some test some testing once we get a few things on there. So you're welcome to leave a comment. All right, so comments per page 10, position of the pagination, date format, enable the search field for comments. That's cool. All right. Include comments HTML in the source code. Okay. Choose if the comments HTML must be included in the page source code. Asynchronous loading could keep the page size smaller, while including HTML for comments could help search engines to index comments. Yeah, so I like whatever's going to help the search engine, so I'm going to include that in there. Deletion mode for comments. Choose the preferred deletion mode for comments. It's possible to switch between actually deleting the data from the database or marking a comment as deleted. Okay, so you can just delete or you can mark as deleted and anonymize. Enable RSS feeds for the comments. I like that. Another way for content to be discovered by Google. Number of comments in the RSS feed. Include comments into pop-ups. Okay. Custom CSS styles. Great. All right. Layout and features. Permissions. All right. New comments. This permission allows users that belong to this user group to post new comments. Okay. Oh, here's our permissions here. Interesting. So, if someone is public, they can post new comments, but they can't reply to them. Ah, nice. They have CAPTCHA. Oh, this is great. I like this. Flood protection. Enabling this option will prevent user from adding comments more often than the interval between posts under the tab restrictions, which we're getting to. Okay. Oh, this is nice. All right. So then we could go to, now if anyone is logged in as registered, you can turn off, disable CAPTCHA as it is. Oh, and you can allow them to edit their own comments. Oh, this is really nice. I like that. This is a nice way. This is a nice layout too. Has this changed? No, this hasn't changed in Joomla 5, has it? He's got this laid out really nice for setting the things for different groups here. I like that. You know, the client that really wanted comments that got me looking at this and thinking about this, they really just did not want a lot of junk. And so it'll be interesting to see if it gets past the I'm not a robot text, the reCAPTCHA test, but we can always just force them to log in and create an account, and then in which case I would use convert forms with their honeypot field to do that. So, well, isn't this nice just to work through and sort out? So this allows them to reply to comments. All right, so I'm not sure what I had that set to there anyway, so we're just going to refresh and start that. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right, notifications. Enable notifications. Notifications about newer changed comments, reports about the content. Yeah, email for notifications. All right, so we need to enter an email address in there, so I'm probably not getting any notifications, but I'll put that in there. Enable moderation email shortcuts. Nice. That would be in the email you get. It says, hey, here's a comment you want to moderate. Click here and it'll take you right to it. Enable reports allows users to inform administrators about inappropriate comments. Yeah. Maximum number of reports per comment. Let people unlimited. And require a reason. Nice. Restrictions. The maximum length of the name of a comment, maximum length of a comment, interval between form submissions, 30 seconds. All right. Wow, this is just such a nice extension. I like it. And like I said, as I like all of John's extensions too. Maximum number of comments. The maximum number of comments per page. All right, that's unlimited. Security. Check the availability of the name and email address for unregistered users. If the name or email address already exists. So that's where I put in tim@cybersalt.com, it wouldn't. So I'm going to turn that off just for now. All right, and blacklisting, you can enable blacklisting feature to block a user and an IP address. All right. All right, so I'll leave that on. Filter. All right, select the user groups. Censored words. Nice. So you can censor words based on public or guest or other groups here, and the word replace is censored. Oh, nice. That was a process to leave a comment, yeah. Oh, Susan says she left a comment on the home page. You might want to take it off. Okay. Okay. You have no rights to post comments. All right. Comments for this post are closed. Message displayed if user blacklisted. Article for the GDPR privacy policy checkbox. Oh, all right. So you can have a GDPR privacy policy checkbox set up and select an article. Okay. Avatar source image, custom image, integration. Do you want them to send their Gravatar, their community builder one, or Kunena, or whatnot? And Gravatar default, geometric pattern monster faces. Okay, so we'll just go with the default image for now. And all right, so I'm going to save that. All right, so now we've got a few comments on here. So I'm going to be able to click on comments. And here's what we've got. Hello from Norway from Bjorn. Yeah, and there's Susan's. And she says the first time her name was already in use and the comment couldn't be added until you logged in. Guess that's normal, right? So great. And these two were approved. And I think probably because you probably both logged in. Right, okay. And here's Mary left one. Hello, Joomlers. And here's one that I left, my test one. And so, yes, and I've turned that off so that you don't need to, you could use your email address. It's interesting. You could use anybody's email address with that turned off. But there you go. All right, so I'm going to publish these here. And let's see, Susan told me she left it on the home page, so I'm going to unpublish that. And let's go back to our page here and refresh. And here are the comments. Bjorn's, Mary's, Tim's. Yeah, Vinny's is not there. Wonder what happened, Vinny. Doesn't seem like a very nice thing to happen on your birthday. But here we have, excuse me, here we have comments. And oh, look, we can click and I can heart them or I can not heart them. Let's see. I like that. Ah, it got a like. And here's a quote. Now, interesting, these two are the ones that are logged in. And the third one there. But, okay. All right, so let's see. Let's go. We start at settings. Let's go import comments. Where can I import comments from? Oh, there are no compatible extensions for import process. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I could import into this from K2 or from comments in my other one. I'm going to have to ask John about that. Pending notifications. All right, so there are no notifications. Blacklist. Serge has to be approved. All right, so let's go comments. There's Serge. Yeah, so we approved Serge's. And Vinny, yours did not show up. All right. Blacklist. Let's see. Blacklist BB codes. All right. So these are codes that we can put in here. YouTube short. Did you guys see that I did a YouTube short? Oh, Serge says I can blacklist you if needed. Oh, why would I do that? Other than to test things. Oh, the short syntax for a YouTube video. Okay. So these are codes that you can make active for people. And interesting. So what would this be a case of? Let's see. YouTube video published. The pattern. YouTube identifier. Oh, I see. So if someone put in just the code for the YouTube video, then it would be, you just go YouTube square and then the code, and that would be replaced in there maybe. Yeah, I'm don't know that those BB codes very well, but this is a pattern. It would put in this code here, and the plain text would be this. Interesting. All right, that would be something to look into. Okay, button. Enter the link to a YouTube video. All right. That's back here for commenting. So, here's the button right there. Oh, enter text. So this is enter the link to a YouTube video. Well, let's try that. Let's put a video in here. Yeah, let's do this here. I'll use today's video. Copy the link address. All right, so I click here. I paste that. Go OK. Oh, and there you go. We get YouTube, square brackets on both sides, and then that would show up. All right, so I'm going to accept the privacy policy. I'm not a robot. I submit that. That means I get to go back to here to comments. Here's my YouTube comment there. And now when I refresh, I will have a comment. Oh, at the top and here, yeah, and here it is just showing up. Yeah, so that, you're right, Ivor, that could work really well if someone leaves a comment and says, hey, how do I do such and such? And I could reply and just say, yeah, here's the video here. Pop in the URL, and it will show up like that. All right. Whoops. Okay. Settings. Now, what I'm curious about is how to have, is there a way to connect these comments to Kunena form? So why don't we look here, and let's go to let's search on this page for Kunena. Kunena. All right, it can be enabled for, but Jcomment can be easily enabled, for example, for easy blog post view, K2 article view, Kunena thread view, or whatever extension you have installed on your Joomla site. All right, so I think then probably what he's referring to is enabling this on Kunena. Let's see, Jake at Kunena. And what did he mention? Let's see, it says Jcomment allows users to post comments to any content of your website and integrates with any extension using only its core capabilities. It can be enabled for specific extension and view by simply selecting them. By default, comments are active for the single article view of the native content component. Jcomment can be easily enabled for art example for easy blog post view, K2 article, Kunena thread view. Well, how does that work here? Let's see, Kunena. Kunena thread view. I wonder if he has some documentation that we can that I can read here. For doing that, avatar. Let me just go over here and go to full screen. Let me log into my membership here. And let's see, Jcomments. Okay, and let's see if there is a support here. Jcomment. Oh, here we go. There's a documentation PDF. So I'm going to just download that right here. Let me switch my screen back here. I'm going to go here to Joomla 4, Jcomment Pro. We'll put it there, save. And then if I go that, I'll open a tab and we will see where Kunena is. And to do that, I'm going to search for Kunena. And all right, so introduction, yeah. Enabling comments, yeah. Enable display comments. Okay, template and layout. So what we've already gone through and looked at. Let's read up on subscriptions. Okay, that's getting email about things, yeah. Blacklist, import comments. Oh, here you go, K2 comments. No, extra features. Enter email address to, yeah, to get updates. Okay. What would we do with Kunena? Let's see. Can be enabled for any specific extension and view by simply selecting them. Thread view doesn't say thread view here, so that would probably be topic, right? Let's save that. And let's go to forum, index. Let's go to a topic. And let's go to here. That's a topic. Oh, and there's a comment at the bottom. Okay. So it allows people to comment on something in here, which is interesting because if people are, since it's a discussion, you would want that to be included inside the forum by someone hitting reply here. But they could always comment on here. Now, I'm not logged in either, so why don't we just see what that looks like. Log in. And now I could quick reply, but you also have the option to add a comment down there. All right. So I might actually not want commenting there anyways. All right. Interesting. Okay. The person that I that the client that wanted commenting, I was thinking about hooking them up or setting them up so that comments went into the form, but she didn't want to manage a forum. She just wanted to have comments. So maybe it's an either or thing in this case. All right. Okay. Well, very nice, clean, easy to set up, and lots of options right there. Probably the key thing to set up is adding a person's email address so they get notifications. But, and also a very handy place to just go and view those. And filter, let's see, select the state. Here you could look for published or unpublished content. Content or article, where the things were left. Also content article. The component where content was left. You can look for an area and the language. All right. Well, I like that. I like how that just works. Of course, Vinny's comment didn't come through, so something happened there. Oh, Mary got 6 emails that included everyone else's comments, and you replied to one of them. You must have selected then to subscribe then, right? If we go to support and NetShaker's where we were at here, go to here. I probably have those emails somewhere as well. Let me, and I did tim@cybersalt.org. So let's go back to here. It's selected by default. Oh, I wonder if we can change that. Settings. Main settings. No. Layout and features. Template. Submission form. Layout. Comment advanced. Permissions. Enable notifications. No. I wonder if there's a place that we can set that so it's not selected by default. Messages. No. Filter. No. Restrictions. Let's see. You know, how do I feel? I do know that if I'm commenting, or especially if I'm doing, well, this could also be very, sort of, maybe a bit for support, but you wouldn't want people posting private things, information. I know that sometimes there have been forums where I am leaving a comment or asking for help or a question about something, and then I see that I have to check to be notified of new replies. And to me, I get the thing, I get the concern about automatically people being signed up to get emails and such. But I think if you're commenting on something, you don't want or you're leaving a comment or taking part in a discussion, you would want to know that someone has replied. So maybe turning that off is giving it almost makes you think. It's like, oh, I'm going to comment about this. Oh, do I want to be notified when people are discussing this? Odds are yes, you're going to want to know. All right. So yeah, so somewhere in emails, let me just open that up. I can open this up where you shall not see it. Let's go here. Let's go to my inbox. And let's just see if I have any comments here. No, don't see that yet there. Not there. Not there. And not there. I wonder if it is. Oh, and I have, yeah, I'm not showing you my screen right now, so I have to remember that. I'll just take a quick look on my email, my tim@cybersalt.com email, and we'll see what we're seeing here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Yes, it does have a thing in there for GDPR, Michael, and I'll find that in a second. But I am getting notifications. Oh, Michael's left a comment there. I can't spell Bakaruda. So I am getting some things. Mary, I wonder if you got that because you have done work on my site in the past and are super admin in there. I wonder if that's the case. All right. Well, let's take a look at this GDPR thing for Michael, and we'll go to here. Here we go. GDPR privacy box, new comments for the guest. Oh, you didn't. No, you didn't log in. Yeah, I think that might be it. Enable the privacy checkbox to be compliant with GDPR. It's possible to link a Joomla article. All right, we saw that. So, yeah, Michael, there was in the GDPR settings, which we saw here. Let's see, permissions. No, layouts and features. Where did we see that? Notifications, restrictions. Oh my goodness. We saw it. I know we saw it. Let's go F3 GDPR. It's not there.
It's in the messages tab.
It's in the messages tab. The voice from behind me says. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Susan. If you go article for GDPR privacy policy checkbox, let's just select an article. I'm just going to select this here, and then we'll save. And then I'm going to go to the front end, and we will log out. Log out. Go to NetShaker. Go to here. And, uh-oh. All right. Log into comment. Oh, find web help replied. Post in discussion. Oh, the formatting is kind of goofy there, though, isn't it? Control Shift and R. Read more. Oh, Vinny, I think, Vinny, your comment, there's where your comment went into Kunena. Yeah. So, yeah, and you did this here. You clicked on log into comment, which is the link that I have that goes to Kunena. If we go read more of that, that's why that formatting's different. And then it goes into Kunena, and that's why. Oh, that's very nice of you to say it. Tim is the nicest guy I haven't met. Oh, there's a lot of people you haven't met, though. But you're the nicest person that you know that you haven't met. That's nice. Okay, so we solved that mystery. Why is... Oh, because I went and selected topic again. Interesting. If we turn that off, save, go back here, refresh, and there's the comments. Now we leave a comment, and here is the checkbox for GDPR. So you accept the privacy policy. Oh, and when I clicked on accept privacy policy, it's opening up that article I selected in a pop-up window, which you can't see in the screen capture here, but it's actually a 404 page not found. So that's not ideal, but let's just see. Let's see what that URL is. Content article. It's opening up a short URL. So that would be something that I would need to look into. But they do have that there. So if I save that and then go refresh, and then there's nowhere to click here, but I can accept the policy, which is up here at the top. I would think to a GDPR, even before you get to this point, you would need to have them accept cookies and go through that before they can even go on the page, correct? In which case, once they've accepted that, then they would be here in order to post their comment and would do that. And then, although if you needed to add extra information, then you would put it in the privacy policy up at the top. But I would have to look into why that URL is not working. Something I would have to bring up with John maybe if I don't figure that out. So all in all, I think it's very nice. I like that. Yeah, a nice, quick, good example. There's Imran. Imran says, hi, Tim, Susan, and all. How about that? Susan hogging in on the limelight here, which is fine. That makes me happy. Interesting. Oh, here, look, I can publish things right here from the Jcomments module here. So I can publish Michael's comment. Yeah, and it published and it went to it, which is great. We go here, refresh, and there's Michael's comment there at the top. Great. And because I am not logged in, I cannot reply. Yes, Bjorn says just create an account. Yeah. To import comments from Kunena to Jcomment, you can use the following steps. And Ivor's going to post them in there. Yeah, that one, the one client site that I would like to. I don't think it's using Kunena comments. I think it's using another comments extension. Ivor says export the comments from Kunena. Well, this is to import comments from Kunena. Susan says, is it weird that she's logged in but can't see any comments? At the top of your chat window there, Susan, it's probably, you probably have maybe top chat selected or live chat or fan funding. I would look at live chat. Now I think you'll see everything. Import the comments into Jcomment. You can do this by going to Jcomment Administration and click on the Import button. Select the file that you exported from Kunena and click the Important. Click on the Import button. Bjorn has created a site for short URLs. It's free to use. Cool. Oh, you can't see any comments on the NetShaker page. Are you looking at the actual article, Susan?
Yeah.
Like the CyberSolve managing support for PHP web design?
No. Thanks.
That's where they all are. You just copied the article answer from Bard. Okay. You know, I can't use Bard here in Canada. It's not available yet. I think they're punishing us over the whole news thing. Because we don't, Facebook is not displaying any news, and Google does not like that the Canadian government is saying that they need to pay money to people who are to newspapers and organizations news organizations that are being featured or shared on Google. So, all right. So, yeah, my big thing, yeah, and that's Kunena. My big thing would be not Kunena, K2. Yeah, Bard is the Google AI. Yeah. All right. Well, handy dandy, quick little setup, some stuff to do there for people to comment, and nice addition. I think I will leave that on there on my site. Although, you know, I do like the option here, people to log in and do stuff in Kunena. Yeah, Michael says you had the same thing, J5CK problem. You fix it by switching the login module to Cassiopeia. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, logging in. Let's see. Log in. Could you not also, let's go inspect. We've got icon passkey. And it's a ID. If we hit plus here and icon passkey, and if we just go width, and go 25 pixels. No. What's this? ID pass. Let's try this. On my main site, take a look. Yeah, I think. Oh, are you talking about there or like on the home page? Let's see on the main page. I just want to finish seeing if this. Oh, there you go. You can override that with a width here. Let's go 25 pixels. And the icon there. And then you could add that to your custom CSS. But on the main page, see home. Whereabouts on the main page, Michael? Not really great formatting for comments there anyways. Are you talking about, oh, here on the login? If I go to login, and that's really huge. Let's try that again. Let's go inspect. All right. Okay, gotcha. Login menu. SVG area. If I go like this, yeah, let's do this. I think just changing the custom CSS would do this. Width, colon, and go 45 pixels. Now when I mouse down, now it gets smaller. And although it's not aligned very well, let's see, vertical, align middle. Yeah, well, that didn't do it either. Main menu login. Yeah, so you could change the CSS. Oh, click it. Sign in with passkey. Or maybe I'm just behind you. Main login, click it. I think maybe I'm a couple seconds ahead of you here. I can definitely change the width. I can even change the color. No, I can't change the color. I wonder why. Anyways, let's go. Oh, in fact, here, I think I can do this too. No. I mean, the easiest thing too is for me to just change the width of this. I think I can. Well, not that that's super easy, but I think that I could just change the width here of this column somehow on the menu. How would I do that? Menus, main menu, login. Let's go here. Oh, your icon filled the whole page. Wow. Wow. That seems almost like a maybe is it a container thing? Login. And let's see, mobile menu CK, no. I wonder if there's a way that we can change. Oh, column width. There we go. If I change this to 250 and save that and refresh. Maybe I need. All right, I'll do something ridiculous here. 500. Save. Cache is cleaned. I'll go here. I go Control Shift and R. Log in. No, that didn't change the width of things, did it? That's a really cool thing, though, what you suggested there, where we can go to details and the template style, and instead of using the default, which is the CyberSalt default that I've got, we could do Cassiopeia. Let's see. Change that. And go here, Control Shift and R. No, that didn't change it either. Mary says, set the width and height to a class in custom CSS and add the CSS name in the menu image class. All right, set the width and height to a class in custom CSS and add the CSS name in the menu image class. All right, let's go this login submenu. And we want to do a class here, right? Image class. Set the width and height to a class in custom CSS menu image class. Oh, is that that's for changing this here, right? So that's not where I wanted to change it. I thought I'd try. Oh, and I have column management here. Not the menu in the module. Okay, let me just change this to 500 here. Just to see, just as I'm in here. Control Shift and R. Oh, there we go. That did change the width there. But it didn't change what's happening inside that box. All right, well, let's turn this off to no 0, save and close. So Michael says not in the menu, in the module. system modules log log, and that login module is probably, is it community builder? I wonder which menu that points to. Let me menu, open a new tab. Menu, main menu, login submenu. Somewhere there's a module selected here, right? Where do I have the module selected here? Oh, select the module, login form. Login form, it's called. Yeah, Imran, it's not the menu icon. This is the we're looking at this graphic in here in the login form. All right, let's go here. Mary says that where we have a, let's see, what did you say? Read up here, Mary. Where's your comment? Mary. I've gone blind to Mary's comments. Oh, there we go. No. Oh, Imran. It was Imran's class. Set the width and height to a class in custom CSS and add the CSS name in the menu image. No, Mary. Yeah, it was Imran's comment there. Module class. All right, so yours is going full screen here. All right. In this, when you go to the login module, right? Let's go view and let's inspect. Let's do this. Yes, you're right, Michael. I quoted Imran as Mary. All right, here's this. Let's go plus. Let's go to not, you don't think class? Header, module class, header class, module style. I just. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Let's put this in fix icon. Save. Now if we go refresh here, we should see something up here that's fix icon. Would we not expect to see that? No, it's not there. Well, let's just try it this way. Let's go here, inspect that. We hit plus, SVG passkey. We go width, and we'll change this to 50 pixels. Let's just try that. If I select that, copy everything in the back end, close this, go to components, template creator, CK, template list. We're not on the home page, so we'll go to default. We'll go to code, custom CSS. We'll bomb this down to the bottom. And we'll save and close. Save. Apply. Control Shift and R. And it does keep its size. So, Michael, you might be able to advanced module style. All right, advanced. Yeah, advanced. I've got module class. Oh, module style. Oh, okay, that's where you're selecting it down there. Yeah. And you're picking one of the styles that this will take. But as we've seen there, we can just apply a CSS to that icon. It'd be interesting. It'd be nice to vertical align. Oh, look at that. Vertical align middle. If we add that, and everything gets nice and aligned well there too. Okay, so down here you've been module style. You've been doing Cassiopeia. Let's see, advanced module style. Got advanced module style. Cassiopeia. Yours is called Cassiopeia default. So we can also select card there and refresh. And nothing changes for me. HTML. Yeah. Not anything is changing there. But I did manage to resize that. I go back to custom code here. Go to custom, control end. So I think all we're doing is trying to get that pass key to not be so big, right? There, I've got it in the middle there. Does the CSS change work for you, Michael? Without, although you found a solution too by changing the template. All right, so don't anybody take this personally, but I'm going to go clear off those test comments that you had on there. And to do that, we're going to go to Components, Jcomment. I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to delete them. Thank you very much for that test. All right, while I think Michael is trying that CSS thing, possibly. I'm not sure if Michael might be a few seconds behind on the stream as well. In the meantime, let's go to see what any new extensions there. The template should render a core item correctly. Yeah, and it might be something just to let Cedric know about. It looks like all he has to do is add some CSS so that it displays it properly. Let's go to System. Let's take a look to see any new extensions recently, just while we're here. Install. Upload package file. Oh, and this will be interesting too. Install from web. Current Joomla version, which is 5. And let's see the newest first. I'm excited. I'm excited that yeah, I think it'll be fixed in time too. I'm excited that more and more extensions are coming out that don't need the Joomla 5 compatibility plugin running. That's pretty good too, because that'll be a speed boost. All right, so current version of Joomla. How many do we have here? Does it show pagination? No. A lot of things, booking extensions and things for Utheme Pro. Okay, email authentication plugin for Joomla 4.4. This plugin allows users to authenticate themselves in your Joomla website using their email. Okay. And it is a free one. Yes, Mary says, Utheme Pro, wow, the learning curve is crazy. Yeah. Crazy easy or crazy curvy? I think you probably mean the latter. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it. But yeah, definitely. I mean, how many? Well, my question is, how many template systems can I learn? It's like they're getting complex, which is great, but it's almost like remember, like, to know how to use Virtumart was like a CMS within a CMS. Mary says, so many clicks, so little time, but working on a site that will have 4,000 articles, so you decided to plunge. Well, there you go. Sometimes that's just what you got to do, especially if someone's paying you to plunge. Why not? Is there not an email authenticator, email authentication already? Oh, during registration, it sends, instead of the username, visitors simply enter the email address of the account. All right, another way to, another thing of authentication. WT Content Image Gallery, who is that? Short codes for an image gallery. For J4 and J5. Image gallery plugins package for insertion into Joomla articles modules. Looks like you go gallery, a template, type, and then you just put in the path on each line to all the different things that you want. Neat. Susan Davis has to run. Woohoo. Well, thanks for tuning in, Susan. Man, I wish more people would come on to voice, but I understand the challenges of that. So I mostly understand the challenges of it. I just get really good talking to myself for a couple of hours. So it's just kind of weird too that Susan is sitting behind me. So now she types and I am talking to her. And she's hearing me. Voice is quicker than chatting. Fewer typos. Yeah. Lots of ums though. Are you gonna make lunch, Susan? That's so strange. Oh, she is. Okay. All right. X-typo. What is X-typo? Open in a new tab. Let's see here. X-typo Pro is an advanced version of X-typo that provides additional functionality to your Joomla editor, Tiny MCE, or JCE. It's a mini page builder for your articles right within your standard Joomla editor. Okay. Oh, I think I've seen something similar to this. Let's go to the demo. Oh man, it got a lot of videos here. Good for them. Oh, it's Templaza. All right. I respect the videos. I wanted to see the demo though, didn't I? Demo. I guess the demo is the video. All right, well, let's go demo. Here's a playlist. How to use Instagram. All right, so let's just see. Let's see how to use the grid. Let's take a look. X-typo here. All right, there is no sound, by the way. CMS X-typo Pro. Oh, okay. You just drop it in there. You put in a grid. 30, 30. Oh, there is sound. There's clicking. Oh, and then just puts a column in very quickly. Oh, interesting. Right in. Oh, that's kind of cool. And then you've got your 3 columns there. Now, it would be interesting if the code they're putting in, is just straightforward HTML or that would be good. Blocks, grid. There you go. You can get 4. All right. Respect. For working right inside the core. That's pretty neat. Inserting images. Okay. Imran needs to go too. Imran, have a great tomorrow. I hope you're having a great tomorrow. Tomorrow's November the 2nd. Tomorrow night, Susan and I are heading out to the airport here in Victoria to meet a newcomer to Canada. He is a refugee. A local church is sponsoring him as part of the work that Susan and I do, mostly that Susan does. And interestingly, he's a tech guy. Wants to start his own tech company. So you might see him doing some stuff here. Depending on how that all works out. You know, this whole layout here, I don't think that's a bad thing if they're just putting in, if this is just a matter of putting in proper CSS. Let's see here. There's a free version too, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. How to use the grid. Let's see here. Let's download 1690 snippets. They got little snippets. Yeah, I would like to see the code too, Bjorn. I mean, oh, here's, all right. So they've got Pro. How can we, demo is just going to be their videos. Okay, so let's download. Is there looks like there's a free version, right? Oh, here's the free version here. Okay, let's try this. Here's the free version. Oh, Templaza. Why not? Let's sign in. Let's sign up. Tim Davis, CyberSalt, Bitwarden, generate a password, Control V, Tim at cybersalt.com, Tim at cybersalt.com. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot, so I better prove it by, I think these are cars. Man, that's getting challenging. Register. Now I've got to open up a confirmation link. So let's go to here and I will open up my email. Okay, here we go. I activate that. Okay. Oh, did I not save my email, my password? Okay. Back to here. Full screen, no webcam. There we go. All right, so I'm going to sign in. Never, and I will save my password. And try the demo. Download here. Download. All right, here we go. Mini front page unzip first. No, I don't want to see mini front page. I want to download. All right, let's see here. All right, I got to find my way back here. Oh, register. Back. Here we go. X-typo. Download. Here we go. Delete. Save. Now let's put it here on my J5 core. Go to log into my J5 core here. And I'm going to go never. I'm going to go system, install extensions. I'm going to go up to here. Put that in. Arg. Couldn't find it. I wonder if their demo is not J4 compatible. Let's try this. J3. Extensions manage install. Upload package file. And we'll see. Oh my goodness. Unzip first. What a noob. All right. Yep, you're right. Control copy. All right. New folder. X-typo. I don't think you guys can see this. Control V. All right, here we go. There's, okay, now We're going to browse to delete X-typo. I made an X-typo folder. All right, there we go. That will probably help. There we go. So now if we go to content, articles, add my first article. All right. Let's go see if we have to turn this on. Open in the plugins. Let's go extensions manager. Highest number at the top. Oh, it is the packages, but the button and the content is not. So you're right. All right. Oh, no, I don't need that. Let's go content, add an article. Good to have. Oh, yes, Michael. It's good to be back. Yes. I will be on wintertime next week. The clocks change Saturday night here on the left coast of Canada. So fall back, spring ahead. So we'll be turning the clocks back an hour. Yes, good point. I will try to remember to mention that when I post the time for that. But yes. Have a good evening, Michael. All right, here we go. X-typo is here. Let's put in a block quote. All right, so we don't get any of the... All right, let's do a block. Oh, let's do a list. Full width. Choose a style. Enter the first item. 1. Oh, and there's the second item. Edit this. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the code. Oh, you've already changed the time there. Okay. Yeah, we're not that. Not yet. Boy, I wish they would just, like they've been planning, just stop changing the clock. We'll see. Let's see what's the code here. Oh, yeah, it's just divs. Div class ULIUL div. All right. So let's go here. X-typo. If we want to put in a button, choose the style. Primary. Let's do a danger button. Choose the width. Inline or 100%. Inline. Danger. Enter a URL to link to. Let's do my YouTube video from before. Insert. And in 2088, the clock will not be wintertime, you hope. I'm going to just do the test. Let's also do a drop cap, since that's the thing that's offering in there. X-typo. Drop cap. T. Insert. Him is my name. All right, let's save. Let's go to the preview. Oh, there you go. We got our checklist. We got our danger button and Tim. And what did we get in the back here for code? We got... Hello, Stefan. Good to see you. Stefan, is it your birthday today? It's Vinny's birthday today. Andrea told me, sent an email to wish you happy birthday. It's Stefan's birthday today as well. Well, happy birthday, Stefan. Two birthdays today, yes. So Bjorn, the CSS for this would be, it looks like it's probably Bootstrap, because that button, X-typo button 3, X button inline. Oh, X-typo button 3. They've got their own CSS. All right. All right. And when we refresh here, now if we go inspect that button, okay, so they've got their own CSS, X-typo button 3, and they've got it red. It's interesting because if that was doing Bootstrap, that would be cool. That would be good. But I mean, you can still do custom CSS based on what they've got here. All right. All right. Well, I hate to, now that Stefan is here, yeah, Bjorn, I agree with you. It should be Bootstrap, but good for them. You know, and that's my point about what I've said before about all these new extensions that we look at every now and then. Like the question could be, do we need another slideshow? But if people are learning to program and wanting to try things and offer things and starting their own business and or try to sell things or contribute things, or there's actually a way to do things that make sense to them or clicks in their mind that they would like to do it, then there's going to be other people out there that it will click with. And yeah, something just basic and simple like that could be just what someone is looking for. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today. It's good to be back. Stefan says, no, we don't need another slideshow, but there are still many extensions you'd like to see. Yes. Yeah. So, but someone who's just learning to do a slideshow might eventually come up with the extension that we really need. And, you know, this many years into me doing Joomla, I want to make sure that I don't turn into a Joomla snob and look down on people that are just starting out. Or not even look down, but just have a certain opinion about things, because like this education system, there are different grades, there's different levels. You've got everything from preschool up to university. You got kindergarten through to doctorates. And, you know, I was thinking about this the other day, because you look at what people are super crazy passionate about. What was the video that I was watching? And they were just really into the topic that they were presenting. And I wasn't really interested at all, but I thought, you know what? That person is as excited about what they're excited about as I am about Joomla or other things that excite me. And so that is part of a society where we need a lot of people with different interests. If the whole world were full of people who are only passionate about Joomla and Joomla websites, it would be very hard to get good medical care because there'd be no doctors. We had, you know, we got notified by the water department. It's not what we call it here, but anyway, saying, hey, we got an email saying, we think that you probably have a leak because your next water bill is going to be $1,600. And sure enough, we had a leak, 3.57 gallons every minute. And so we called the plumber, and they said, we don't find leaks. We'll just run you a new line. It'll be $6,500 plus tax. Anyways, long story short, we ended up finding a guy that does find leaks. And he came out and did a whole bunch of specialized stuff, found the leak, which was right underneath our driveway, dug down to it, fixed it, cost us $600 and something. Both of those businesses have their place. And I don't know what that guy's hobbies are or what he's passionate about, but I sure am glad that he had that. And that is part of a functioning society where we have lots of different people who are different passions, different skills, different businesses, different interests, things they like, things they don't like, things they don't care about. And yeah, Mary, $1,600. And that helps everybody when we work together. Which, of course, then is the challenge, is that if you're going to thrive and be blessed because people are different, you have to be able to live with them when they're different, and get along with them when they're different, and love them when they're different. Anyways, so yeah, so I think as far as people putting out extensions, that's not a bad thing. I don't want to look down on them for just putting out some little things that they're trying, because they might actually grow. Especially, maybe they have some clients that they're developing things for. Steph says the biggest problem with extensions is that somebody designs something that's not maintained over time. So one must be able to rely on extensions to survive over time, and that is true. So we don't want a lot of orphan extensions either. Yeah. But having said that, the sites that I'm helping people migrate, or helping with their sites and things that aren't there anymore, there's some big roadblocks, like K2 is a big roadblock. But there are others too. If someone, so for instance, this particular X-typo extension we just looked at, if that stopped working, or people's pages were in that, then you would have to just carry over the CSS. If there's something else more involved, it would have to be recreated. But isn't that just happens with everything, right? Cars, appliances, software, clothing, all kinds of stuff. Here we have a company, Helijet. They fly helicopters from here over to Vancouver, or sightseeing and stuff like that. Wow, they've just put an order for 4 electric. They basically look like drones that'll carry 5 people. But that's a big change there. So Bjorn says Akiba and Regular Labs is solid. Yeah, I think so. Tassos is one. I think some of the ones I would see Cedric is solid, because he has all his stuff. He just announced that things are starting to be Joomla 5 compatible without the translator. Yeah, there's lots of others, but we can help keep that solid too by supporting them and buying their extensions. But there's just stuff's going to happen. Yeah, Stefan, you're right. There's many solid developers out there, and they all started small. So, yeah. All right. Well, with that, I think I will wrap it up. Happy birthday, Vinny. Happy birthday, Stefan. And thanks, everybody. It's been great to be back with you. Where am I going to go here? Yeah, there we go. It has been great to be back, and I missed you. And I got a lot of Joomla 5 videos to be making, and a lot going on. So, thanks for your support of this channel. Thanks for tuning in as usual. I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, that you are well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.